Oh, hey, how you doing? Come on in. This is room 40 here at Fatuanga. Yeah, Mr. Joey's in quarantine. Have been for, I guess this is day 6 now. And I thought I would give you a quick tour of my abode. So come on in the room and I'll show you what it's all about. So let's see here. We'll start with the bed. Oh yeah, this is where I sleep. It's a pretty comfy bed. And then there's a second bed, but I don't sleep in that one. Usually there's suitcases and stuff on top of it, but I cleaned it up before you came to take a tour, so that's good. I'd like you to show you another feature of this wonderful room. It's my 2 louvered windows and my curtains. Yeah, so I can open those up. Let's do that now. Ooh. Let the breeze in, huh? And Eddie, my next door neighbor, he's always got his Samoan ghetto blaster going. And, he was playing Samoan Christmas music this morning really loud, about 6:30. I'm not even mad. I mean, hey, we got to keep ourselves entertained somehow. All right, let's move over here. I got the television going. It looks like there's some volleyball going on right here. And then I have my table. And we'll take a look at the table here. So, cable box, remote controls. I got to take a walk in the garden today and I picked some flowers. My daughters and wonderful wife brought me an L&P the other day. That's good lemony stuff from New Zealand. So I saved the can because it reminds me of them and I put some flowers in there. That's my breakfast for a little bit later. Let's check out and see what they brought us for breakfast. Ooh, French toast, some eggs, some rice, and sausages. Sausage! Oh, man. So then the other thing, let's move on over here. I have my bedside table for my charging. And this is my quarantine list. The directions for quarantine were all laid out and waiting for us whenever we got here on the 14th. Yeah, the 14th. Wow, it's the 20th now. Time just seems to be crawling and flying at the same time. I don't know how to describe that. Down here, I have some extra, like some juice. The boys brought me some Mountain Dew the other day. I got a couple extra cutlery and some napkins and some stuff in case I want to tidy up. My luggage and some other things that my wonderful bride Fafua brought me, like my quilt, yeah, and some pillows from home. Yeah, so she put that in there, and I got my dirty clothes and other things that I was traveling with. The room comes fully complete with all amenities, including a wonderful place to hang your clothes, though I did not have any coat hangers, so I'm just using this to air dry my towels. I got my baseball cap in case I need to play some baseball. I don't know. Over here, there's a sink in the room, and this is where I've been keeping my water. They drop off a case of water anytime you need it. I got a room phone and an air conditioner that blows real cold. Now, here is something that I would like you to help me out in the comments. If you could tell me what this is, you could solve a huge mystery for me. I have no idea what that light is right here. It's the weirdest shaped bulb I've ever. Here, let's get up. Let's get close to it. Oh, did you see it flash? Now and then it flashes, and I have absolutely no idea what causes it to flash. None whatsoever. And there is no light switch for it. Like, I've looked for it. Now, I thought about unscrewing the light bulb so that all of the flashing and stuff wouldn't freak me out, but I was like, hey man, it's something different inside this room, so maybe I'll just keep it. But I have no idea if, like, maybe it's for a fire alarm. I just don't know. Okay, now one of my most prized things that I have in this room that came with it is this orange rug. It's one of those rag quilt rug things made up of knots of, man, it's so soft. You can stand on it and you're like, ooh, deluxe. I have carpet in my room. Woo. So, yeah, that's always a good thing. I got this cappuccino themed light. I don't know. Yeah, you can see the cappuccino logo on there. Reminds you of that coffee in the morning. Oh, Francis and the whole crew at DOH brought hot coffee around this morning. Made my morning right. Now, if there was any doubt about how deluxe this accommodation is, you need only to look at this light fixture. This thing is like fancier than like, it's got filigree and like gold stuff on it. Yeah. And it's got this like little crystal diamond pattern. I was like, I'm a man of distinction whenever I am in a room that is lit with this bespoke lighting fixture. Okay, now let us go into my humble bathroom. Now, this has a heavy duty door on it. That's good. And when we go in here, super clean. I used one of my towels. They provided 2 towels when I came into quarantine. And I used one as like a bath mat, and that was good. But everything works really well. There's no issues. Super clean. There's no hot water, but you know what? I don't really need it, right? Who needs it? And look at this. This shower is big enough for a party, y'all. Let's go up in the shower. What? I can have like a dance party. I can, look at that. Look at all that space. Look at all that. Yeah. And the water pressure is very good. And it's super clean, like I thought I was going to want, to rinse it really good. But actually, even the grout is clean. This is recently remodeled. So, yeah, good, clean bathroom. And, some people are like, well, what do you do whenever you're in quarantine? Well, one of the things I do is we have a Zoom meeting every day at 8 a.m. and 6 p.m. And whenever we're having the Zoom meeting, I walk from here at the door and I walk to that door over there. So ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then you turn and you walk back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then you turn again, and 2, 3. And if you really want to get a real workout, you continue into the bathroom, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, into the shower, 15, 16 steps. That's 60% more steps, y'all. And you turn, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16. Okay, right? So I did 7,500 steps in here yesterday. I was quite pleased. I was just, trying to keep a little physical activity. I got the heart rate up moderately. And let's see, what else do we have? Oh, Fafua is such an angel. She brought me something that will 100% help me keep my sanity when I am quarantined. And it is right here. My guitar. Oh, so every day about 5:30 or so, about half an hour before the evening Zoom call, I'll pull that bad boy out and play for about 30 minutes. And sometimes I'll play otherwise, but I'll take it outside and sing for my next door neighbors. And they've been pretty generous about that, like not giving too much crap about Mr. Joey's Mississippi cowboy country blues music. And yeah, and they've only been a little bit like, Pese Samoa. You can play the Pese Samoa? It's like, sorry, but that's okay. Variety is the spice of life. Besides, we got Eddie and his boombox that will help you with all your Pese Samoa needs. Here, let's go back outside and I will introduce you to Eddie. Now, I keep my mask right here. So let's put this mask up here. And we'll go outside. All right. So, yeah. So if you go out here, now that we've been tested once, we have some more freedoms. Like we can go and we can sit outside. Like I have a chair that usually sits right there. And look, I can sit in the chair. Oh, it's on my front porch. I got some greenery. And this is, oh, what's up, Eddie? Yeah, Eddie and the Ghetto Blaster. And that's pretty awesome. So you can do that. And I'm on the very end here at Fatuenga. This is room 40, Eddie's in 39, such and so forth, and all the boys. But down on this end, there's not another room. So I can cruise down here, and I got like, it's like a dead end, but it's like, got my own little personal balcony, right? Yeah. You can look at the jungle, and you can even see way down there, that is the Homeland Security tent. And if your family wants to drop some stuff off for you, they drop it off to Homeland Security. Homeland Security makes sure there's nothing in there like, I don't know, guns or knives or cigarettes or alcohol. They don't want you to have any fun. And then they give it to the DOH people at the gate, and then the DOH people bring it to your room. And that's how that kind of works. Then every morning, lunch, and evening, they push the cart around and they bring around the plate lunch or the plate breakfast, plate dinner. And that's just kind of the deal. That's been the routine. Now and then they have some Zumba meetings. And, there's more to talk about. Some of it's more like psychological impacts, emotional impacts. I must say that being a little stir crazy has been like a struggle. Let's take this off. But more or less, I'm dealing with it. We have 14 days here. There was some question when we first arrived about whether it would be 10 days or 14 days. It ended up being 14 days. We're not quite halfway finished with it. We will be tomorrow, halfway. I might shave. I combed my hair this morning. I think I need a haircut too. Okay, y'all. We'll sign off for this tour for now and leave some comments, man. Let me know what you think. Could you do quarantine? Some people are doing 5 days. Not here, but other parts of the world. I hear in Samoa they're doing 21 days. I got 14. I'm doing it in a pretty austere environment. No mini fridge, no electric kettle, no microwave. Just kind of dependent on myself and family and the DOH team, who I must point out, there's 4 DOH staff members and 3 medical personnel. These 7 people are all quarantined in this facility with us. They can't go home either. So that they're giving up their time to serve us. So my complaining level has not been anything about like what I have or don't have. Any of my sort of frustrations that have popped up over the last few days have always been like information. I want information. Information is gold. I want it as soon as possible. Like that period of a few days there, we got tested for a COVID test on day 3. And the results of that test were the determining factor on whether or not we would be quarantined for 10 days or 14 days. And the deal is that if everybody was negative, it was 10 days. But if even one person of the 280 people that were on our flight, if even one of those people tested positive, like an active case of COVID, then everybody had to go to 14 days. And there was a period there of, 48 hours or so after we got tested on Sunday. Today is Wednesday? Yeah. There was a period there where of about 48 hours where we had been tested, but they still hadn't released the information. And I'm not saying that they were doing a bad job or whatever, but it was 48 hours where we didn't know. And those 48 hours by far were the hardest 48 hours of all 6 days that I've been here so far. And there are other things to talk about, but I guess we'll talk about those later. Leave me a comment if you have questions or whatever. And yeah, that's it. I'll catch you around soon. I'm not going anywhere. If you need to find me, I'll be here in room 40. Tofa soy fua ma ia manuia.